You're not here by accident. You felt it, that restless itch when the world tries to box you in, the quiet fire that burns when you reject its shallow games. You've asked yourself what happiness really means for a man who walks his own path, untamed by society's noise. Well, today we're ripping the veil off conventional lies to reveal what fuels men like you. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we don't just preach independence, we forge it. In this video we're diving into 11 unusual things that make Sigma males truly happy. These aren't the fleeting highs of approval or material excess. They're the raw, unshakable pillars of a life lived on your terms. Stick with me, because this isn't just a list, it's a blueprint for thriving in a world that doesn't get you. 1. For the Sigma male, saying no isn't a hesitation, it's a thunderclap of self-respect. Forget the guilt trips or the endless social obligations that chain weaker men. The Sigma wields no like a blade, cutting through distractions and inauthenticity with surgical precision. It's not about being rude, it's about guarding your energy like a fortress, slamming the door on anything that doesn't serve your purpose. Picture this: a friend begs you to waste your night at some loud, pointless gathering. You say no, clean and sharp, and the silence that follows is electric. That moment of clarity where you reclaim your time and focus is pure liberation. It's the happiness of knowing your boundaries aren't negotiable, and your path stays yours alone. This refusal isn't petty defiance, it's a deliberate act of sovereignty. Every no carves out space for what matters: your goals, your peace, your growth. The Stoics understood that true power lies in controlling what you give your attention to, and the Sigma lives this daily. When you turn down the energy vampires, the needy, the manipulative, the trivial, you're not just protecting your inner sanctum, you're building it stronger. The joy comes from that unshakable certainty. Your time isn't currency for others to spend. It's an investment in your own existence, and the stunned reactions of those left grasping at your refusal? That's just proof you're doing it right. 2. Most men cling to closure like a lifeline: long goodbyes, explanations, dramatic exits. Not the Sigma. His happiness ignites in the strategic disappearance, walking away from a draining job, a toxic relationship, or a dead-end situation without a word. No fanfare, no apologies, just the clean break of a man who knows when a chapter's done. Imagine quitting a soul-crushing gig. One day you're there, the next you're gone, leaving the office buzzing with confusion. That's not chaos, it's control. The Sigma finds joy in severing ties before they fester, preserving his peace while others scramble to explain the void he left behind. This isn't about burning bridges, it's about stepping into freedom unburdened. The Stoics taught that we can't control others' reactions, only our own actions, and the Sigma embodies this by moving on without looking back. The power isn't in the act of leaving, it's in the absence of drama that follows. You disappear, and the world adjusts while you're already miles ahead, lighter, sharper, and free. That exhilarating lightness, that sense of being untethered from expectation, is a happiness most will never taste. It's the quiet thrill of knowing you dictate your story, not the crowd you left guessing. 3. Pain doesn't scare the Sigma, it's fuel. Where others collapse under betrayal, loss, or failure, he turns adversity into a silent forge. Happiness for him isn't avoiding the sting, it's sitting with it, dissecting it, and molding it into something unstoppable. Think of a time you were betrayed. The Sigma doesn't wallow or lash out. He retreats, processes the raw ache in solitude, and emerges with a fire that drives him forward. This isn't denial, it's alchemy. The deep satisfaction comes from watching yourself transform wounds into weapons, knowing every scar is a lesson that makes you harder to break. The Stoics saw adversity as a teacher, not a tyrant, and the Sigma takes this to heart. He doesn't just endure pain, he harnesses it, channeling it into clarity, resilience, or relentless drive. Picture a boxer taking a brutal hit, only to rise stronger, eyes blazing. That's you. The happiness lies in that fierce self-awareness. No setback can touch your core. While others fear their shadows, you've learned to wield yours. That unshakable confidence, born from turning life's punches into power, is a quiet joy that runs deeper than any fleeting comfort. 4. The Sigma doesn't play the social game, he watches it. Happiness comes from the observer's throne, where he sits detached, decoding the world with a predator's eye. Forget the chatter. He listens to the unsaid, the tone shifts, the glances, the motives lurking beneath the surface. It's a mental chess match, and he's always 3 moves ahead. Imagine a room full of posturing egos. While they perform, you see through the masks, catching lies before they're spoken. That clarity, that intellectual edge, is a cerebral rush few understand. This isn't aloofness, it's strategy. The Stoics prized reason over emotion, and the Sigma's sharp perception keeps him anchored in reality. From this vantage point, he navigates chaos with ease, spotting traps and allies while others stumble blind. The joy isn't in being seen, it's in seeing, knowing you can't be played or blindsided. That protective awareness, that calm command of any situation, brings a peace that's as powerful as it is rare. While the world scrambles for attention, you rule quietly from above, untouchable and content. 5. Solitude's fine, but silence is gold. For the Sigma, happiness thrives in the deep resonance of quiet, not just being alone but shutting out the noise entirely. It's a fertile void where thoughts sharpen and purpose crystallizes. Picture a night alone, no phone, no voices, just you and the hum of your own mind. In that stillness, your inner compass resets and your true self roars to life. This isn't isolation, it's a deliberate rebellion against the world's constant clamor, a space where you reclaim your power. The Stoics sought inner stillness as a path to wisdom, and the Sigma makes it his sanctuary. Choosing silence over the endless stream of input and output is an act of defiance and renewal. The peace it brings, that crystalline clarity of knowing who you are without the static, is a happiness most chase but never find. It's the strength of standing firm in your own presence, unswayed by the need to fill the void. That quiet potency, that reconnection with your core fuels everything you do. You're here because you recognize the facade. Maybe you live it, maybe you're drawn to its stark authenticity. This isn't about labels, it's about recognizing the power in operating differently. That quiet confidence, that refusal to be swept up in the frantic current? That's not aloofness, it's control. On this channel, we dissect that control, that unconventional path to fulfillment. What comes next isn't just unusual happiness, it's the operational manual for those who find peace in the eye of the storm, not the chaos surrounding it. Understand this, your detachment isn't a flaw, it's your vantage point. 6. Emotions don't rule the Sigma, he rules them. Happiness lies in the unshakable core, that steady calm that laughs at chaos. While others spiral with every insult or drama, he stays neutral, not numb, mastered. Imagine a coworker hurling barbs. They bounce off, irrelevant, while you stay focused, unshaken. This isn't weakness, it's ironclad control. The joy comes from that exhilarating sovereignty. Your mind stays clear, your actions deliberate no matter what the world throws at you. The Stoics knew we can't stop the storm, but we can command our response, and the Sigma lives this truth. Emotional equilibrium isn't just peace, it's power. When panic grips others, you strategize. When tempers flare, you prevail. That disciplined calm, that refusal to be hijacked by fleeting feelings, is a happiness rooted in freedom. It unnerves the reactive, but for you, it's the bedrock of a life where nothing external owns you. 7. Shallows for suckers. The Sigma finds happiness in the unapologetic pursuit of depth. Conversations that crack the universe open, connections that hit like a freight train. Small talk? Niceties? But he'd rather wait years for one real exchange than waste breath on fluff. Picture a late-night talk with a rare equal, ideas clashing and sparking. That's his fuel. The joy isn't in volume. It's in weight, in refusing to dilute his energy on the trivial. This isn't snobbery, it's curation. The Stoics chased virtue and wisdom, and the Sigma seeks depth as his path to both. Saying no to the surface level isn't just a filter, it's a commitment to a richer life. The fulfillment of those rare electric moments, knowing you've saved your soul for what matters, hits harder than any crowd's applause. That bone-deep satisfaction, that intensity of living fully engaged, is a happiness the shallow will never touch. 8. Plans are fine until they're chains. The Sigma thrives on calculated unpredictability, and that's where his happiness sparks. Not reckless chaos but the freedom to pivot fast, drop a goal, vanish from a scene, shift gears, all on instinct, no apologies. Imagine ghosting a stagnant group. No warning, just gone because it stopped serving you. The thrill isn't in disruption. It's in fluidity, in knowing you're untouchable, untraceable, always your own man. The Stoics let go of outcomes and the Sigma dances with that freedom. Rigid expectations? That's for the trapped. Your next move is yours alone, and that autonomy electrifies you. Others want you predictable, your smoke instead slipping through their grasp. That liberation, that power to rewrite your script on a dime, brings a quiet, fierce joy that rigid souls can't fathom. 9. Words are cheap, the Sigma knows this. His happiness glows in the power of unspoken understanding, where a look says more than a speech. Shared silence with a trusted few, a nod that cuts through noise, that's his language. Picture a brother in arms. No need to explain, you just know, and the bond locks tight. It's efficient, deep, and skips the mess of over-talking. The joy is in that clarity, that rare connection that doesn't need dressing up. The Stoics valued deeds over chatter, and the Sigma takes it further. Words can muddy truth, silence refines it. Knowing something bone deep without spelling it out, or being understood without a sound, ties you to reality in a way talk never will. That quiet power, that unspoken alignment, is a happiness that hums beneath the surface, strong and pure. 10. Quick wins are for the weak. The Sigma's happiness builds in mastering delayed gratification. The long game where seeds planted now bloom years later. It's the grind no one sees, the sacrifices that sharpen your edge. Think of skipping the party to work late on your vision. The world calls it boring, but you feel the pulse of purpose. The joy isn't just in the payoff, it's in the daily proof of your discipline, your patience outlasting the impatient. The Stoics praised endurance, and the Sigma turns it into art. Resisting cheap thrills for something massive down the line forges a self-trust that's addictive. Every step in the shadows, every choice to wait, builds a fortress inside you. That slow burn satisfaction, that knowledge you're playing a game few can stomach, is a happiness that hits different, steady, deep, and yours alone. 11. Expectations? That's other people's baggage. The Sigma's ultimate happiness is sovereignty, living free of shoulds, scripts, or applause. He chooses based on his gut, his values, no one else's playbook. Imagine ditching a career everyone praised because it didn't fit you. The world gasps, but you breathe freer than ever. That weightlessness, that refusal to bend, is pure intoxication. The joy is in owning your path, no validation required. The Stoics called it living true to your nature, and the Sigma makes it his anthem. No explanations, no compromises, just radical accountability to himself. The peace of moving through life unburdened by outside noise, answerable only to your own code, is the deepest happiness there is. It's not just freedom, it's dominion, and every step on this untamed road proves it. So there you have it, 11 unusual things that light up a Sigma male's world. This isn't theory, it's a call to arms for men like you, built to thrive beyond the chaos. At the Sigma male community, where you're forged, hammering out wisdom and grit for a life of raw purpose. Don't just nod along, take these truths, wield them, and watch your strength amplify. If this hit you where it counts, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share it with the rare few who'd get it. Subscribed? Turn on notifications, we're not done forging you yet. The world's loud, but you're louder. Keep rising, keep ruling, and stay untamed.